Talking about insecurities about the way you look or just as a person, knowing that people want to meet you and maybe are looking at you when you're walking around the shops or anything, does that unnerve you, or have you got used to that now?
It's not too bad, to be honest. If Ollie's there, it's way worse because they know it's him, do you know what I mean? But I'm small and no one really gives a shit anyway.
And hide around in places.
No, it's not that bad, to be honest, at all. And I'd never say no, do you know what I mean, to anybody. Like, I don't think it'll ever feel normal that people want to like take a photo with me or anything like that, but it doesn't mean that I don't appreciate it. Like, it's very humbling, and it feels really nice when someone meets you and says something really kind like that. Of course it means a lot, do you know what I mean? But at the same time, like, it's been 9 times out of 10 I'm in Tesco's in my pyjama bottoms with no makeup on, so you can't take yourself too seriously, definitely.
Because I was thinking the other day about how if I've had a bad interview with a band and they've been moody or rude to me, I think, God, what a horrible person. And then I have to check myself and think they might have just been having a bad day, like any of us can.
We all have bad days, definitely. But I also think that it's important when you start realising all this, that it's like, you don't take that out on anybody else. That's an internal thing, do you know what I mean? It isn't fair to then put that on you. It's like, that's one of the things that we keep coming back to in The Balance, that new thing that me and Anna have written. And it says, like, the one thing that I've learned the most is that hurt people. Like, if you are happy and comfortable and confident within yourself, no matter what someone else says or does to you, you can see it for what it really is, which is usually, like, you know, if someone's being horrible to you in school. It's what I learned, because I had like trouble in school where people that you think care a lot about you and then they turn on you and you don't understand why, and it's so hard not to take that personally, but you can't, because it's not always a reflection on, it's not always true, do you know what I mean? Sometimes it's a reflection of what they feel within themselves.
Or something they're going through that's affecting how they feel
100%.
about it. Yeah.
But, like, people will, again, rather than confronting that sadness that everybody feels a little bit, it's easier to project it on someone else or to take it out on someone else, and it's not an answer.
Problem is these days, particularly for the youth, there's so many ways that these negative comments can be directed, that with Twitter and Instagram, YouTube, everywhere. It's just constantly in your face.
You've got to see it for what it is, which is outrageous. Yeah. It's literally mental. And it's not real. It's just projections of everybody else's insecurities and everybody else's. You can't take that on board, because you'd literally be there all day. If you actually, I don't look at YouTube, but I know that's well bad for, like, comments and shit, because I know that, like, Ollie and everybody will laugh at it, because there's just, like, it's never just, like, normal. It's one extreme to the other, isn't it? It's either I love you and I'm gonna die, or it's like, I hate you and I'm gonna kill myself because you're that disgusting. It's like, what is wrong with people? Like, it's just extreme, one extreme to the other, and it's just that thing where I think people are not dealing with their own emotions, so they come out in such extreme little bursts of bullshit, and it's like, whoa.
And the worst is when it's like you're doing an interview or something about an art form or music or something, and they comment on what you're wearing or what you look like, and you're like, it's not even relevant.
But it's anything, isn't it? They'll pick on anything. They're not actually. It's like that age-old thing of, like, when people are arguing about the milk who left the milk out the fridge. They're never actually arguing about who left the milk out the fridge. It's everything else on top of that. And same as when someone will, like, bitch about anything. It's like, it's very rarely actually about that. It's usually just a load of other bullshit that's flying around in their heads. And it's just anything to just take it out on someone, or to just get that emotion out there, and it's not healthy. No. It's really not.
Just don't do it. Particularly not on this one, please.
No, don't be a troll.
You won't be reading it anyway, though.
No,
will you?
not really. So.
I will be, and I'll be crying.
Sorry about that. But yeah, it's definitely, and that's another reason why the internet can be so unhealthy for some people. Like, I don't know how I've managed to avoid a lot of negativity, but I'm grateful for it, because luckily it's like 1 out of a gajillion, which is a lot better than some people have to put up with. I've seen a lot, I mean, I won't go naming names or anything like that, but I've seen a lot of, like, girls and stuff like that, like, sort of, who have, like, a lot of followers on Instagram and shit like that, and they just get slated, and people are so horrible and so rude, and it's just like, I can't begin to comprehend it. Like, I know, even if I actually disliked someone at that age, I wouldn't have gone and said it. I don't know if that makes me any better or any worse, but at the same time, it's irrational. You've never met the person, you don't know them at all on a personal level. It's all hearsay, like, whether it is or it's not true, the things that you believe about someone, it's nothing to do with you. And it's got nothing to do with your life, it's got no effect on your life, it's got no it's got no weight at all, and it doesn't affect you in your life at all personally. So why on earth would you feel the need to go out of your way to bring someone else down?
Yeah.
That's the unhealthy thing. And it's like, in not a patronising sense, at first I used to almost feel pity for people who did that, because it's like there must be something going on behind the scenes that is bad for you to feel the need to go and do that to someone that you don't know, because it's not nice, it's not healthy. But then you have to understand that everybody's, like you say, on their own path, working at their own speed. So if they need to be that person at that point in their life in order to realise something later on, then so be it.
And hopefully they do.
Yeah, hopefully they do.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Now you've got this tattoo shop. You've had the clothing collection.
Yeah, that was really fun.
Yeah,
Really good.
You do amazing photo shoots. You contribute to things. What else is on the
Sorry,
list?
go here.
Yeah.
Watch out.
What's on the list though? Have you got a bucket list of things you want to achieve in the next year or the next few years?
Not particularly. No, I get a lot of ideas on in the moment, and then I just try and, if it feels right, I chase it now. Like the other day, I was thinking about that made a little book. It's nothing that's special, but it's like a little book on mandalas, and it was kind of like the origin of the mandala and then how you can actually use them to meditate and stuff like that. And I literally sat and thought about it because I'd found a little book when I was in India, and it was just like a little paperback, like it was quite shit. It was really, what was in it was, no effect, it was really good content, but it didn't look anything special, and I was like, nobody would really pick that up because it doesn't look like anything. So I tried to utilise it and be like, right, let's make a version of this that'll get it out there a bit more. So I did that, and I literally decided that I wanted to make it, and then I sat down and like my friends were like, oh, you should do this, and then Ollie was like, oh, what if you did this? And literally I made it in 2 days, and then I got it printed the day after that, and then it was done. It were on sale, and now they've gone. And I just think, while an idea is fresh, just get it out, just do it. Like,
It shows what you can do if you just put your mind to it and just get on with it.
100%. And it's just like, especially if something feels right, just why would you, don't overthink it. Do you know what I mean? Just do it. If it feels good, do it, and just get it out there. But there's one thing that I am excited for, and I don't like focusing too much on the future or like on what's happened, and it's all about being present, but we are human and we have to plan.
Yeah.
But I'm going to Peru in April, beginning of April, on my own.
Oh, that's adventurous, isn't
Into
it?
the middle of the rainforest.
Wow.
I'm going to like this healing retreat, and I'm really excited about that. So I think that'll be good, because I think everybody needs to go and do things on their own and for themselves, definitely. And I mean, I've got a lot of stuff happening this year, and I'm getting married, which is awesome.
Big year,
Yeah, it's pretty weird. But I think it's really important not to lose sight of the fact that as much as all we've got is connections with other people, and you've got a, you know what I mean, that's important, of course it is, the relationship you have with yourself is the most important one. So I think that'll be really good in terms of just, it's good to just reset sometimes. Go out there and make sure that you are sort of not even necessarily the best version of yourself, but the happiest version of yourself that you can be. Because it's not about being bigger and better, but it's about being more and more peaceful and more content within yourself, by yourself, before you can be like that with anybody else.
And you can escape the Sheffield bubble for a little bit as well, which is always healthy.
Always good to reset, just put things in perspective, because the things that seem so important on a day-to-day basis, like the things that you worry about, and I mean, you see, you know, people get road rage and stuff like that, and it's like, at that moment when something seems so important, it's really hard, and it really pisses you off sometimes as well when someone else points it out that it's not that important, because it is to you at that moment, but it's important to put that back in perspective and realise that it's not, and none of this stuff is, and none of this bitchiness, and none of it's important.
That's a great way to end.
Yeah.
It's not important.
It's not important. Yeah. Just forget about it. It's not important. This guy's important.
Yeah, aren't you?
Yeah, he is.
Come on.
Oh, hi, Dylan. Oh, a little bit, yeah. Don't like making noises. He's too chill for noises.